Hello everyone and welcome back. Well, that was a weird title, wasn't it? Village fried rice. I bet you haven't heard of it. It's what's known locally as Nasi Goreng Kampung. It's spicy, it's fragrant, it's delicious. It's one of my favorite Malay dishes. And believe it or not, it's very easy to make, and these are all the ingredients you need. So we have the rice from the previous video, about 150 grams right here. As you can see, it's gotten loose and dry, which is perfect for fried rice. And we have the ingredients for the fried rice paste. I have a few shallots over here and a few cloves of garlic. And this special ingredient here is belacan or fermented shrimp paste. It gives a very nice pungent flavor to the fried rice. I also have a few bird's eye chillies over here. They add a very nice spiciness to the fried rice. I'm using a mixture of green and red. Feel free to add or remove the amount of chilies depending on how spicy you like it. And I have 2 portions of anchovies. One is for blending together with the paste, while the other one is for frying and garnishing. For seasonings, we have oyster sauce, some light soya sauce, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Don't forget that the anchovies are salty, so we do not need that much salt. Some canola oil over here, 100 grams of sliced chicken breast, a couple of eggs, and we are using white pepper powder this time, not black pepper. And we have this vegetable over here called kangkong or water spinach. In Thailand it's known as morning glory. This is a must-have for Nasi Goreng Kampung. So we're gonna start by turning the paste ingredients into, well, a paste. Well, as evident by my stupid hand gestures, you can always use a pestle and mortar to do this, but I'm gonna go for the easier option and use a food processor. So it's pretty straightforward, just dump all the paste ingredients into the food processor and blend away. Some people may blend the paste with some oil, but I don't. So it's really up to you. So get off my ass. Now I recommend separating the stalks from the leaves of the water spinach. The stalks will take a longer time to cook, so we want to add them to the frying pan first, before the leaves. Just cut them in about 2 inches in length, and if you have thick stalks like this, throw it away. And yeah, that's it. Let me get my workstation in order and we can begin cooking. We're going to start by frying off the anchovies to be used as a garnish later on. So what we're going to do is add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil to your pan, and make sure it's hot on medium to medium high heat. Make sure to stir your anchovies around as they can burn easily in the pan. So if you end up with burnt anchovies, you should be ashamed of yourself. So once your anchovies are nice golden brown, just transfer them to a paper towel to soak up the excess oil. Yeah, I know, I'm using a lazy man's method of scraping it off the side of the pan. You use whatever method a functioning member of society will use, but this is my way, so shut up. Oh, one more thing, do not throw away the oil that's left in the pan. That's what we're going to be using to fry off the paste. So obviously I made way more paste than is needed for this recipe, so don't dump the whole thing in. Well, who makes just enough paste for one recipe anyways? I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of paste to the oil, and let's begin frying it off. You'll know the paste is ready when it is slightly brown and your kitchen smells like heaven. Add your chicken strips to the pan and begin frying them off. They should take about 2 to 3 minutes depending on how thick the chicken strips are. You want a little bit of color on them. So once your chicken is done, add in one of its children. Yes, I know the recipe requires 2 eggs, you'll see where the second egg comes in later. So just scramble it around the pan a little bit until it coats all the chicken, but we do not want an overcooked or overly dry scramble. Add in the stock of the water spinach and fry them off for about 30 seconds. And now for the start of the show, add in your rice. So mix it around and fry your rice for about 30 to 45 seconds before seasoning your rice with the oyster sauce, soy sauce, salt and white pepper. I know I listed the measurements of these seasonings at the beginning, but feel free to experiment with how much or how little of these seasonings you add and find the taste that suits you best. Lastly, add the leaves of the water spinach to your fried rice and give your pan a good toss. Continue frying it off for another 30 to 45 seconds and it's ready to serve. So plate up your Nasi Goreng Kampung and top it off with a fried egg, sunny side up preferably. Yes, this is the other egg that I mentioned in the recipe. Garnish it with the fried anchovies that you made earlier and top it off with a pretentious looking chili flower because you can. And that's it. It's time to enjoy. Well, if you're pissed off that I didn't pop the egg in the intro, well, here you go. Oh yeah, look at that. So if you like this recipe, do consider giving this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends and family as well. And I'll see you at the next recipe. Bye bye.